Hey guys, another week, another class. Today it's all about the spiritual journey and what does it take to be free mentally and to be authentic, to be aligned with your with life and with the universe and with God, and to do it right. What does it take? How does it feel? What are the things that will arise and the things that you'll need to deal with in order to become you authentic, like when you were a child and you were able to tune into what's happening with your parents in the other room, or be more knowledgeable intuitively, because really this spiritual journey and all those gifts that comes with living your life authentically is a natural gift that you were born with. What happened is that the society, the government, which care for money and for themselves pretty much, like pretty 80% or even 100%, they, through social engineering, created a society which is completely ignorant of alignment with natural law. So I was fortunate to meet healers and guides which kick-started me. And through study online, and I had mentors online which they never met me before and I never met them, but the information they left out there really helped me. And I was fortunate to have close friends and influences of, you can say, of high level of authentically, or of being able to tune in, being able to move energies, being able to see it, feel it, and live within it and have relationship with it, which is completely natural. So this journey is about clearing all the rubbish, all the thoughts and beliefs which hold you back from being you authentically, and just having all those abilities which were a birth gift from our Creator. He created us equal and in His image. He created us having all the abilities that He has in our life. It's just that it becomes like, just look around you, man. Like, I'm in Australia, and Australia is quite it's a nice place. But I came from Israel, and Israel is a really shitty place. And over there, people are not happy, and their mind is blocked and fractured. They don't have much emotions. They're not connecting to their hearts, and it's a bummer. So the spiritual journey is about balancing aspects of ours, and thus sit in the heart and having our third eye open, which is the ability to see into the situations, into people that you sit in front, and sense what the atmosphere around you, to know, am I in the right place and I'm not. It's like an animal, a dog or a cat. They feel something is uncomfortable before it actually appears in the environment. They feel it before, because there are things that are in the atmosphere which are real, just as the physical manifestations of them. Now, okay, it might sound all fluffy and weird the way I talk and the information that I share with you, and that's okay. If you want to learn what I have to share just so you can be rich tomorrow, that's okay, because I know that the motivation will change. I know that when you start opening your eyes and seeing life in new light, you'll start having different desires. And the idea is just to start. And also, if you've been following me or you care about this type of knowledge and you want to learn more, then what I say is relevant and will help you on your way. And that's my intention and that's my mission. It's to just put everything that I've picked up and studied and applied and help me to transform and just put it here for you to learn from it, to understand it, and then have the life that is sweet and beautiful for you and thus for the world. So in a nutshell, the spiritual journey is a natural rhythm of life that we continue to be born and have an experience and transform again and come back again, and on it goes, and we grow and we change and we learn, and it's sweet and it's beautiful. But today it's so hard for people to get around it because their minds is blocked and broken by projection of images and rubbish, which is unnecessary and goes exactly on purpose against having knowledge. Because then it's more easy to control us. It's more easy to say to us, do this, do that, and we won't think, we won't realize our rights, and we won't do anything about it. So I don't want to make this video about let's go fight the government, because it's not about it. It's about let's have a good life, and by doing that we will affect and influence our environment and other people around us, and we'll just elevate everybody, and it's going to be fine. So I just want you to know that the spiritual journey is actually letting go of beliefs and concepts which are stupid completely and ignorant, and go back to the reality and the truth, and aligning with understanding of natural laws like cause and effect, that your behaviors are the cause that affect the manifestation that you get. So if you want to have a better life, you need to change your behavior. I know my behavior was so bad, and I went to healers, and I'm still doing stuff, okay? I'm always continue to change and evolve and be a better person. I wake up in the morning, and every morning I decide to be a better person than yesterday. If I make a mistake and something comes up in my experience that tells me, dude, you're doing it wrong, on whatever level, whatever situation, I am waking up and I'm doing it differently the next day, or a little bit differently, and I get momentums, and I am able to change my life. And the synchronicity of of the things that come into my life to help me with it, it's just wow, it's so amazing. It will blow your mind away. If you knew me 10 years ago and where I am today, where I came from, or what I have today, who I am today, it will blow your mind away. You'll say, whoa, I want. How do I do that? So I'm teaching you how to do it. So, okay, today maybe I won't teach you a class or something that you can have application of, but this knowledge and this understanding that I'm sharing with you is just as powerful. And it will shift things in your mind, and that's very important. Because the brain, the mind, is most powerful. In Qigong, I just want to share something. In Qigong, if you need to do some exercise and stretch and channel Qi, which is life force, into an area of your body, and you're not able to stretch, if you do it with your mind, so you get, let's say, until here and you stop, and you continue to project it with your mind, it will go there. Because the mind is stronger than the physical. And the Chinese medicine understands it. Chinese medicine teaches that. So what we want to do is what I want to do is I want to shake your mind, clean it, and bring information that will be of great value to you and your family and your life, and for other people around you. It will influence a lot. I know, this is the waves. You need to spread this wave. So when this happens, when you go through this spiritual journey, which again, it's natural, it's a gift, it's a birthright to live your life tuning and doing it right. When people go and do everything they can to stop you from it, it's the wrong thing. It's really bad. They're bad people, okay? They're bad people. So as you go and you learn and you get better, you'll start finding yourself alone in this situation. Like, not alone in the world, but alone in your experience, because up until now, the friends and the people around you are manifestations of the old self, the old mind, the old way you've been behaving. So now, as you want to change it, this process of change, you will be alone in it. It will be you against the world. It's going to feel like. So it can be scary. And it's going to be challenging. It's going to be really challenging. It's going to be really scary, and it's going to be very sad. But at the same time, when you are ready and you had your spiritual experiences, you know that that's the only way you will want to go. And the way I explained it to my clients, I explained it as, now you're in a swamp. As you go out of the swamp, which means you stop behaving the way you did, so you're going out of the behavior that keeps you in a swamp, you're going out of it, you start walking a road which is foggy. Now in this road, it feels good. You feel good, but you don't understand how things still work. Your behavior has changed, you're out of the swamp, you're out of this darkness and yuckness of life. But you're walking feeling naked. And in this period of time, you don't see clearly what's going on. So in this period of time, you just need to trust and have faith that it's okay. in a nutshell, it's like you're going out of the shower. So let's say the shower is the swamp, even though the shower is not a swamp. But anyway, just for a metaphor to try to explain it. In the shower in the swamp, there is all this water, and let's say you finish the shower and you want out. So then you're naked and you start, you know, clean everything, but you're naked. You're you're feeling like you don't want anybody to come in and open the door. Yeah, you feel vulnerable until you find yourself in the room when you put your clothes on, and then you feel good. You're all clean. You're all beaming, and it's all good. So this road after the swamp, this next stage after you change your behavior, that's how you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel naked. You're gonna feel vulnerable. And it's okay. You should feel like this. Because there's a lot to learn there. It's reality. Before, you were vulnerable, but you started hiding behind judging other people, being angry, being depressed, taking drugs. If somebody wants to tell you something, you will never listen. You always have your opinion, and this kind of circle of the same mind stuff. The same stories, the same everything, the same. Every day feels the same. Every week feels the same. Every year feels the same. The moment you allow yourself to allow yourself to drop everything, forget about it, then you come up into so much life there is, and I want a piece of it. What do I need to do? And then you learn meditation, you learn technique that I'm going to share with you about being in focus. You know, dropping expectations like I taught last week or 2 weeks before, and so on and so forth. Okay? You learn all those things as you pick up from information from me, from other people, from your experience in life. So that's how it's gonna feel. And this journey, this spiritual journey. And that's what this spiritual journey is all about. It's all about coming out of imprisonment of a gray mind, a gray, stupid mindset, into reality. And this reality is magical. The things that happen and they come to you, this is magic. This is amazing. We are really fortunate to be alive. And we are in time that we need to change. We need to change. We need to be okay with change, because change is a law of nature, isn't it? It always changes in the physical realm. We need to be okay with change. We need to allow to be vulnerable. I know it's so scary to be vulnerable. It's so scary to allow somebody else to take us through a period of time and change, because people hurt us, but that's because we have expectations of them. And we are, instead of taking the responsibility of the change and the things that we need to do on ourselves, we expect other people to do it for us. And then when they do it for us, they do it their way, the way they perceive how it should be. But then if it doesn't suit us, then we are feeling hurt. So I did talk about it. I did talk about expectations and how difficult and dangerous it is. Maybe I didn't say it's dangerous, but it is dangerous because it causes us harm and pain. And it's it lingers and becomes even more worse. So this journey is a lot of faith. Life is about faith. Believing and knowing that there is something more to life than what you see. And as you allow this understanding, it's understanding after you think about it and have some few weeks, 1 month of life, 6 months, you'll gain more faith as you go along in this spiritual journey of self-refinement. You will have more faith and you will get better. And you just start a momentum and you'll be amazed. So at first, it's slow. Imagine you have a snowball that goes this way and it's really negative. Now you start putting emphasis on it and you start building a new snowball. Now this snowball, the other one, the negative one, have such a big momentum, is down the hill. It's pretty fast. Now you want to catch up with the smaller one, and get it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to take time. And you will need to have a lot of will, yeah, to make the other snowball, the positive one, match the other one. Because the other one continues to roll down the hill, continues to get better and faster, bigger and faster. But as you start putting your will of focus and power and momentum and care into the other one, the positive one, the one that is aligned with truth, it will match, okay? But you will need to put more kind of force into it, because if not, there will just be, if you start this one here and this one there, they will always be the same size, the same distance, or even further away. But if you are putting will and effort and will and effort and push it more and more, you will get to this position when they are at the same spot, and then you will go beyond it, much beyond it, because you stop putting any emphasis on the other one. So the beginning is hard, but every beginnings are hard, because the beginnings you work for something and you don't see result immediately. But I am promising you as you start, and I don't know if you're allowed to promise stuff from the internet or whatever, but I promise you that if you do the right thing, you will get signs, you will get presents, like a carrot to a donkey that will help you to go more and more and continue and eat your karma, your bad karma, and just go through it. Just finish. What's karma? Karma is a negative effect of a negative behavior, of doing the wrong thing and getting shitty manifestation. So you did stuff that your behavior was suck, and you hurt other people and yourself, and your manifestations just prove it. Now as you change your behavior and you go more into your heart, more into being kind, in doing the right thing, aligning with this force of truth, of love, then your manifestations in time will start reflecting this until your life will be sweet. For me, it took so long time because I had to learn it from scratch, and like everybody else, like you, we did born with it, but they steal it from us and gave us lots of rubbish that creates a horrible effect, horrible karma for us. So my back, by the way, is getting much better. I'm having more power, so I'm able to crack it and move it and have more kind of fluidity. So it's much better. If you didn't know, I hurt my back about 2.5, 3 months ago. It was pretty bad, and it's like 2 discs came out, but I'm getting momentum here. It's getting better. So as you change your behavior, as you go out of the swamp and change your behavior, go through this road that you don't see clearly, what's going on, why stuff don't change yet, why I'm still putting all this effort but nothing happens, and I have so much shitty situations that I need to deal with. Then as you continue to buy the cake, to clean all the rubbish, to deal with the stuff, to take responsibility, as you're doing that, your manifestation will change. But as you do that also, the same time you will get gifts. Because when you do the right thing, you will get gifts that will help you to continue on your way. Okay, and then you'll say, oh my God, God is really existing. There is something bigger than us that cares for me. This is true. And when you know that, when you realize this is true, you're gonna shine, and you're gonna create amazing momentum, and you're gonna have a sweet life, and hopefully you'll wanna do videos like I do and help other people. And if not, that's fine, doesn't matter. The moment you are feeling good, you're gonna influence other people in a good way. The moment you feel shit, lost, scared, you will influence other people in this vibration. So just be yourself, be authentic, come back to your authentic self. So now I actually do have something that I want to share that can help understand this. There is a sentence which is very annoying, but it's very true, and it says, as above, so below. The things that happen in the universe as a whole happen in the individual. The things outside reflect the things inside. The things that happen outside are being experienced within us. Anyway, you can say it in a million ways. I just want to show you why sitting in your heart is the way to have a good life. And before I give you this metaphor and show you this in our planet, I just want to also tell you that existing is not having a life. Existence is not easy. Existence is all about cleaning and eating and making sure you have a place to sleep and money to eat. Having a life is joy and amazingness. Sharing with friends, doing this is having a life. Okay. The earth is red. The sky is blue. And nature is green. Now let's look at ourselves. The base chakra is red, then yellow, orange, yellow, green, pink, blue, violet, purple, whatever, and white, yeah? Or violet, and then white. I don't know. I think this is, what I know is that it's red, it's orange, it's yellow, it's green, pink, blue, and purple. And then the crown. So, the red is the earth. The blue is the sky. They will never touch each other in the physical realm and in the energy realm. And the green is the balance, is the center. People that are very, very earth-like, they care about money, 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 money. They don't care how they're gonna do it. They're very mental in their thinking, and that's it. A person with blue energy is more fluffy, don't want to do anything, very lazy, very not grounded, very fluffy. Okay? Those two are not balanced. Because life happens on the green, in the heart, yeah, on earth, nature, the green, this is where life happens. So, our job is, if you are really all about money and power and whatever is to have a little bit of blue in your life, is to come up from the bottom. And if you're too fluffy, floating on a bubble, is to come down to earth. As you balance them, you're gonna sit in your heart. When you sit in your heart, then you have life, and life happens in the green. This is true, isn't it? So if you want good life, learn to be in your heart. How do you learn to be in your heart? Follow what I do, find other people that teach what I do, and do it. I know some people like my voice, some people don't like my voice. It's fine. As long as you find your teacher or somebody who shares information that really speaks to you, and you feel the frequency of it and you want to follow it and you do it and apply it and it's positive, do it. It will get you to a heart center, heart vibration, heart living. You're gonna love it. Of course you're gonna love it. Love is love. Heart is love. Isn't it? Okay, I just want to recap and then I finish the video. So, the journey is all about breaking everything that we learned from influences which are negative and want to keep us in the gray and stupid. That's a spiritual journey, to go back into being authentic, into be an authentic man, an authentic woman. The journey is to balance very masculine force and a very feminine force and bring it into balance in the heart. And the way to do it is through being open to the fact that if things are not the way you want, then you need to look within yourself. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm willing to change. And then as you open up to change, listen to good information that cares for you. And then, as you listen, you live your life, you'll have a really strong understanding, your behaviors will change, and the manifestation and effect of your behavior will be sweet to you and your family and beyond it. Okay, have a good one. I'm gonna go. See you next week.